Okay, for tonight's homework video, I'm going to have you watch me do the work for that second quiz I gave you yesterday, which is almost exactly similar to tomorrow's test. I'm going to have you watch and pay attention and write down the 5-word secret message to show me that you listened to this video from beginning to end. So here we go. First problem that I need you to know how to do is just basic ratios where you're just counting carefully 4 X's, 3 triangles, and 5 circles. Don't miss this because you're miscounting. I start off easy with just 1-to-1 ratios, one thing compared to another. 3 of those triangles, 2, 5 of those circles. Another way of writing it is 3, 2, 5, or as a fraction 3 on top over 5. So again, 1-to-1 ratio. The second one is a little more complicated because I'm having you compare X's to 2 things being added up, the number of circles and triangles. So the 2 gets the colon mark, but the and's going to be the plus. So for this, I put the number of X's in there 4, 2 gets the 2 dots, but then I show the number of circles and the number of triangles. You need to show that work to get full credit. And then the final ratio is 4 to 8, which could be written as 4 to 8, or it could be written as a fraction 4 over 8. The first word is blue. Blue. The next problem that we're going to do is going to have you compare 3 things. You're going to have the word to in there listed twice, not just the word to and then and, these 2 added up. So for the next one here, which is come, I want you to compare 3 numbers. So you can see on here I have the word to listed twice. So that's 2 colon marks. You're not going to be adding anything in there. So for this one, you're going to compare a number of triangles to my number of circles to my number of X's. Nothing adding there. And then another way of writing that is just 3, 2, 5, 2, 4. So know the difference between this one with the 2 words to in there, where you're comparing 3 numbers in the ratio, or this one right here, where I had the word to and then the word and in there. And then, of course, the basic 1-to-1 ratio. So those are your ratios. The second word is cow. Cow. So for these equivalent ones, if you multiply both these numbers by the same number to get these, it's equivalent. The problem with number 4 is the only number times 5 to get 35 is 7. And the only number times 6 to get 48 is 8. And I got that on my calculator by taking 35 divided by 5 and 48 divided by 6. And that right there, because I'm timesing those by 2 different numbers, that is a no. These are not equivalent. No. So the fifth one here, if I take 7, 56 divided by 7 is 8. 24 divided by 3 is 8. That is a yes, because I'm timesing both 7 and 3 times 8 to get that 56, 24. That means they are equivalent. 7 times 8 is 56, and 3 times 8 is 24. The third word is dog. Dog. All right, last 2 problems, or last 3. Word ratio problems. So for this one, I start off with the ratio of dogs and cats. So I got 4 dogs to every 9 cats. Make sure you label the dogs and cats, so when I give you the second number, you know what spot to put it in. So for my equivalent ratio, I know the first one is dogs and the second one is cats. So that information I'm giving you is it's increasing to 24 dogs. Make sure you put that in the right spot corresponding to this one, 24 dogs. And then, like we've been doing, find out what times 4 gives you 24, which is 6, times both numbers by 6 because we want this to be equivalent. And then on my calculator, 9 times 6 is 54. But now the final question, what the question asking for? It's asking for how many cats. So that would be 54 cats. For the next one, the triple, you're going to write 3 numbers in this one. The fourth word is water, water. All right, so for this triple, you have 7 red, 3 blue, and 2 black. So 3 blue, 2 black. Make sure you label them so you know what's what. First number is red. Second number is blue. Third number is black. Make sure you know. So when you write your equivalent ratio, put the number in the right place. First spot is for red. Second is blue. Third is black. So if I give you in the second equivalent ratio how many red flowers there are, put that in red. So now you're looking at what times 7 gives me 35, and that of course is 5, timesing everything by 5. So I get 35, 3 times 5 I get 15, 2 times 5 I get 10, and then the final part of the question is how many black flowers? 10 black flowers. So write that for me, 10 black. And then maybe even write flowers underneath that, so it's not just 10 black. 10 black flowers. And then total, if I add all 3 numbers up, that gives me the total, which is 60 flowers. And maybe I could write flowers there. 10 black flowers, 60 black flowers. And then the last one. This one is a division ratio problem, division. So you're not timesing a number, you're finding out what you're doing to divide. So be careful. So for this, it is 12 tacos and 20 burgers. He's going on a diet, so I'm going to eat less. So now at the same ratio of tacos to burgers, again the first spot is tacos, second spot is burgers. Make sure you put the information in the right spot. I'm telling you how many burgers there are in the reduced equivalent ratio, 5. So now you're looking at what number not times 20 gives me 5, but what number divided into 20 gives me 5. So if I use my calculator, I'll see that 20 divided by 4 gives me 5. So if I divide this by 4, I got to divide the other number by 4. And when I do that, that reduces down to 3. And that gives me how many tacos I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat 3 tacos. The last word is cloud. All right, what I need you to do for full credit here, I want you to do this problem with 12 tacos and 20 burgers, but I want you to do for the second ratio, I want you to plug in 6 for tacos and see if you could figure out how many burgers that would be in the equivalent ratio. So on a paper, other than those 5 words, I want you to do this problem right here where this is 12 and 20 tacos and burgers, but then the second one, I want you to put a 6 right here and then leave this blank and be able to do the math to find out how many burgers. Turn this in tomorrow. Good luck.